All right. Yo, welcome to FKU Africa podcast. This is your host, Maneza F8. So today I've been honored to be sitting here with my guest, my brother from my another mother. So the guy I'm going to be introducing to you is the guy that is busy with the visual art. He's a promoter. He's a brand ambassador. He's got a movement called you better pay me.
Better pay me.
Better pay me. That's
Picky
what's up.
me.
So the guy I'm talking about is none other than Akhonke Don Madikiza. How are you, my
Madikiza. Yes.
Madikiza? How are you, my
Nice
brother?
to meet you. Finally. Hey, what an intro. What an intro. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Maneza. Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
How you doing, man? How you doing there?
Hey, I'm easy, man. I'm easy. I'm in the FKU Africa podcast
That's
with
where
the
you at.
legendary Maneza. Yes, yes.
Yeah. We are about it.
So, I could be anywhere in the world, but I've been invited to be in this special hot seat. So, yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
honored.
Yeah, man. We're gonna make the best of it. So you are in Joburg now, right?
Yes. I arrived in Joburg last week. I'm
Yeah.
originally from Cape Town, Montana. Is up on Khona.
Yeah.
Kwalanga is where I'm originally from.
All right. All
Zone
right.
8.
All right.
Yes.
All
A
right.
scum line where the legends are from.
Yeah. Like Brenda Fassie.
Yes. About Brenda I actually met Brenda Fassie
Wow.
when I was a baby. She carried me in her
Wow.
arms. I had the honor of being, touched by the great Brenda Fassie.
I hope that
Um,
I hope that had happened when we had the kind of lifestyle we're having now, where you can take a picture and document that kind of phenomenon.
it would be nice. That would be nice. We didn't have phones those times, my brother. This was
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, that was, so Montana is up. It's around Chesville, right? There and that side.
Charlesville, right opposite Charlesville.
Yeah.
Yes. I used to have my own soccer team there. So,
Seriously.
yes, we used to play soccer. Me and my boys from
Mm.
Montana.
Mm.
I used to have the soccer ball, and I had this colored boy, Johan.
Mm.
He was like the guy who accepted me when I arrived in that area because there wasn't a lot of black people or so-called black people during those times. This was in
Mm.
'93 when we arrived in Montana from Langa.
Wow.
And he embraced me, man. Like
Mm.
he took me as a brother over there, and we started a soccer team. One
Mm.
of my partners, he's actually a pastor now, Luzuko Mkalipi. He
Wow.
sponsored us with a soccer kit because his mother was a principal, and
Wonderful.
they loved what we were doing. And
Mm.
Montana United FC was born. We
Mm.
collaborated with these boys. We used to play against a New Rest. And I know they're
Mm.
born in New Rest. It's right
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
bridge.
yeah,
Yeah, in
yeah,
Montana, yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yabona ke phana kula bridge kwakuthanda urojwa amajita. They
I
used
know.
to, after the years went by,
Mm.
amajita baphela betshaya izinto yabo into
Mm.
zikhoyo. They
Yeah.
turned out, some of the players, they turned out to be robbers and whatever. And
Yeah.
luckily for me, I used to work and I used to walk past there. And some
Mm.
of the guys, when they attempt to rob me, hey, they would leave me. They're like, hey, no, this is coach. You must leave him. You must leave him. So, I would survive some of the stickiest situations. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So,
Eh,
yeah, that was way back.
Yeah, you were better lucky, my man. You were better lucky. Other people couldn't say the same, man, because the crime has been our daily bread. We all been victims of crime, and it still keep on happening in our country, man. So it's really hard now to navigate in the location. Even if you are mobile, it's not safe. Still, you can still be robbed. You can still be hijacked, and especially if you are driving these
True story.
VW cars. You see these VW cars, they are,
Orikusheshe. Hey,
yeah, like,
target.
those cars
Yeah.
are really attacking, man. What can we really do, man, about this crime? What can we do, man?
Hey, crime, man. It's a big problem. I've been a victim of crime myself.
I would
Um,
I would
I re-
imagine. I would
Yes,
imagine,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, I remember we used to throw a lot of gigs back in the
Mm,
day, me and my crew. Me and my crew were called the FBI, Fine Bastards Indeed, and we used to do a lot of events that we used to throw house parties back in those times. House parties were big. And this one time, when you throw events, ladies tend to love you. You tend to attract a lot of haters. And this is what happened. We threw a party, not a child's video, Montevideo. From Yumdano, who was really popular in the location, in those areas at the time, and it was a rush job. But the way it was word of mouth that time. Even now, it's word of mouth.
Even now in the location,
yes, it's and la party say promoter within 3 days. And then in the morning, hey, we drank, me and my friends, we disappear. And we were young, we were 19, 18 years old during those times. And we just bought our new clothes that time. I remember I came from Scotland that time, and I had bought myself a nice Lacoste from overseas. I was bigger.
You were
with that shit.
You were looking
fly. I was looking fly, nigga. Hey, Fundin. Next thing, me and my friend, we walking together, we drinking a bottle of Lupini, same time, go puma machita I6, Clemoto, Petty Oka, Petty 38, yabo.
Wow.
Like we had to surrender, bro. These niggas, they robbed us, bro. They took in my own hood. It wasn't nice, bro. It wasn't nice.
It happens. It happens to the best of us, my man. I've been robbed where I'm staying in Philippe. You know Philippe, man. Philippe is really rough, man. I was also coming from a gig. My cousin Kaya is the DJ. They call him DJ Kijo. He was in CPUT for a long time, also doing the parties there. Yeah, he was in town. So we were coming from one of his parties in another place called A Better Life. You see, so I had some quarrel with him because he's a guy that likes to control things. You see, he likes to be whoever is there to do whatever he wants to do. So I was like, nah, I'm having none of that. So about around 1, I thought, nah, man, let me leave. So it's like really far from where I'm staying. So I'm like, I'm going, and I'm drunk. I'm like, I'm going, man. So when I was like going, and then I was going. When I was about to jump into go 48, I was like, these guys come out of nowhere, man. The gun is in the back of my head. And for the fact that I knew that this thing could happen, so I was wearing these jeans that had on the bottom those that was them fear hands. So so I picked all my cards and I put it there on the block, and I knew it. And I split my cash around. I put one on the techies and stuff. Just in case, you see. And I put my BlackBerry. I put it in also there. So I was like, I think I had like 40 rand on my wallet. So I was working. Then these guys came. Then they took my wallet and say, hey, where's the rest of the cash? I don't have. They said, okay. Now I said my guys are coming at the back. So they rush around, then they run away. So I think I was better prepared at that time, but sometimes they will caught you off guard. They will caught you off guard. Sometimes you wouldn't be prepared.
You off guard.
And then you will lose a lot. Like, man, you will lose your cards, your license.
It's better to lose those things than to lose your life.
You lose your life.
You know what I mean? Those things can be replaced. Those things can be replaced.
So that's
but I think back to you to answer your question. I think we need better policing, man. Like for example, to be critical of our leaders, and whatever. During the lockdown period, they were very vocal against the alcohol and all of that. But when it came to true leadership, when it came to true crime, you don't see them. They know where to be found.
They were not active.
RIP to Collins Khoza, the guy who was murdered by our own army.
The soldiers,
I mean, that is tragic. That is, unspeakable. To be quite honest with you, we We give thanks to his life, and we spare thought to his family. I hope he gets his justice as his family, because they need to do something about that. But our cops in the country, they need to do better.
And the latest one is this guy, Julius, Nathaniel Julius, the young boy. Remember?
16 years old, eh?
16 years old, yeah,
Down
from Alvarado Park. With Down syndrome, he was just standing in the shop, man, and they just came and beat him up and shoot him.
Painful.
And dumped him and tried to make it like it was a gang fight. You see those kind of
what happens in the darkness comes out in the light.
It comes out. So the thing is now, I think the policing needs to be rejuvenated in a way that the police are in the hands of the criminals in the locations. The police are working hand to hand with the criminals.
Yes, they're the biggest gangsters.
Yeah, before we can correct the policing, we need to correct that behavior. They need to swap them all over the country. Take policies from Lumbombo and bring them here.
Yes, rotate.
Yeah, they need to rotate them. Yeah, so that they will not get used to whatever is happening in a situation.
Yes.
Yeah, because the thing is now they get used, and they are people. They are also scared. They are also staying in the same environment. You see, so they get these guys. They will get to them very easy, and then they will start to harass them and harass their wives and mothers. So they will have no choice but to do whatever these guys tell them to do. Feed them the information. Tell them that the cops will come and invade your house tomorrow. The guy, when they get there, there's nothing. There's no drugs, but everyone knows that the guy is selling drugs. You see those kind of things.
Yes. And the cops, they are always not going into the drug dens. They always arrest the drug user. They never go for the drug dens or the drug dealer, if you notice. Why is that? You know what I mean?
The origin of those drugs. If they want to stop them, they must start there, where it comes from.
Where it comes from. And you know, the drug the drug topic is a sensitive one for me, because I was a victim of it as well myself. I won't lie to you, when the kind of life that I was living, I was bound to do it. You know what I mean? And I did it for many years, and my friends, and it stumbled, it crushed my career. You know what I mean? Like I could have been far further than where I'm at right now, but because of my drug use and the wastage of money, you lose a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
parents, they cry. You know what I mean? And look, I've been clean now for many, many years. I'm proud to say. And I thank God for a supportive family.
You could have been dead during those times, man. People are dying with
many
drugs.
Of my friends have died.
Yeah. It's either you die of overdose, it's either you die of some kind of quarrel with the people that are selling you drugs. People who are offering you.
My best friend killed himself 2 years ago, bro.
Those kind of things, my man. Those kind of things are happening. Drug issue is a really problem in Africa, and now it promoted this thing of ignoring the actual problem. Now people are starting to ignore the actual problem of drugs. Now they're starting to pick up this thing of Nigerians must go. These guys are selling drugs. What they should.
How do you feel about that?
No, I actually think we should identify criminality as individual. I think we should go after the criminals, whoever. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're coming from Nigeria. It doesn't matter if you're coming from Zimbabwe. It doesn't matter if you come from Colombia or South Africa as well. They need to go after criminals, not after nations. Because not all Nigerians who are here are criminals. We're having I don't know if you watched the previous podcast that I had with Arnold. We were discussing these things that the guys from Nigeria, most of them,
they are the soldier.
Yeah, the soldier guy. The guys from Nigeria, most of them, they are actually productive in South Africa. We have a lot of them in tertiary universities.
They're entrepreneurs.
Yeah, we have a lot of them who are also lecturers and professors. Yeah, in our schools. Yeah, in our.
Correct.
Yeah, we have them as a doctors. Yeah, in South Africa. So you see, we have a
filmmakers. Akin Omotoso.
You see,
professor at UCT. His father.
A lot of them who are doing good things, but we cannot taint those with the criminals. We need to go after criminals. They are the criminals who are staying there in what is this place in Milatin? This place where they are
yes, Parklands. You should
Parklands,
check
yes.
out Hillbrow, yeah, in Joburg.
It's a similar situation. It's the similar situation. Even those guys who are now at places like Summer Dreams, in places
I
like
believe in unity. Can you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, yes, yes. I think we as Africans, we need to conquer this corrupt thing that our leaders tend to fall for
Yeah,
every time, because there's buildings in Joburg that's like, yo, they're in a mess, my brother. I've never actually seen something like this in my life.
my man,
And we can do better, man.
my
We can
man.
do better. If we were united, I think we can do so much better.
Can you believe that the railway lines are now that were left by the previous government? They are now a joke. They are havoc. There's no railway lines from Cape Town to
Yes.
Khayelitsha. No railway.
And it
No,
was late anyway.
you
I
see,
used to arrive late to work anyway. Now
every day.
they're not even there now at
There's
all.
not. They are not even there, my man. You see that those
Yeah, it's a
kind of
big
things.
problem. We don't have leaders.
We don't have leaders. They are destroying the country that was fought for with blood and tears, my
With
man.
blood,
And
yes.
my man, the country
Our
was fought.
forefathers, they're probably crying, eh?
Yeah,
We need to do better,
we,
guys. We need to
my
do
man.
better.
The thing is now, I don't know if who we should blame, because this thing is happening all over in Africa.
Look,
African leaders, I don't know what's wrong with them. I really don't know.
they
They
get
cannot
easily corrupted, I
they
think.
cannot govern.
They get easily corrupted. We proved in South Africa that we were like a symbol of hope. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes,
We had so much potential. We still have potential, to be quite honest with you.
yes, we
We
do.
still do. Yes, we are not at the level that we should be at the moment.
Yes,
Because
yes,
of so many things. COVID-19 is
yeah.
just one of them. Corruption is the
Nkandla,
major setback for us. You know what I
Nkandla.
mean? Nkandla, 500 billion missing in 3 months. You know,
Gone.
it's not nice. Those things, when you look at roads, when you see izikolo zingekakhiwa koma Eastern Cape,
My man.
ezilalini, kodwa there's a guy who's driving 23 cars by himself. Like, why? It's like a middle finger to the struggling people that we should be giving back to. Because
Yeah.
our leaders, they forget to put it sithi abafolayo so become expert.
Yeah.
And then xa befikile phaa bona bayalibala ngoku
That's the
ukuthi
thing.
bayise who they supposed to be serving. You know what I mean?
That's the problem. That's the problem that we are all facing in all structures of Africa, my man. The lack of leadership. You cannot allow countries like China to come and dictate what should be happening in Africa. Africa is very rich in resources, my man. Zimbabwe and South Africa, they are one of the best countries that produces platinum. But
yes, gold.
but those kind of things we are not benefiting from. You see, those kind of things
Correct.
we are not benefiting from, my man.
Look at Zambia. The Chinese, they've taken over the whole of Zambia now.
Ah, my man.
Pretty much.
It's a disaster.
It's sad what's happening there.
It's a disaster.
It's sad what's happening there. But at the same time, you can't blame the Chinese. The Chinese are playing their game. The Chinese, they come with the money. You know what I mean?
We allow them.
So asinokwazi ublame. Xa ii-leaders zethu xa ziphisa ngamandla, obviously to feed their families, to feed themselves, bona at the detriment of the country. It's actually sad that bona they're getting away with this, because ababantu for his crimes bazenzayo. Until abantu babanjwe and we can see ukuthi big prominent people are going down, then I think there will be hope.
Obviously, my man. So back to your businesses, my man. What are you really doing, man, in a visual art space? What do you do?
So my brother, I do a couple of things. At the moment, I'm mainly focused in my family business. We run a tracking company called Advanced IoT. we do a number of things. I'm involved in the taxi industry where I'm trying to improve the industry with, you know, where we install cameras, tracking facilities, smart.
Okay.
We're trying to modernize the taxi industry, so to speak.
Yeah.
And as well as into crops, we into that as well, and water supplies, just to name a few, you know. And then, like I said, I've also got a movement that I started many years ago with my friend and co-creator, my friend Asanda Skeke, aka English Blazer, the crowd amazer from Montana. Yes, he actually came up with the name. I used to have my own studio in Montana where it was called the Pimpers Deluxe. Yeah, boy, I had all kinds of equipment there. Yeah, boy. And rappers used to come, local rappers used to come,
And create.
To do paintings. I used to, yeah, you know, I used to draw my own comics. I still do it, you know, every now and then, and just create characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this one time, I don't know if I used to walk a lot. I used to study at Varsity College. Advertising. So I used to walk a lot up in Long Street, and I used to work there as a barman as well. Anyway, as I used to walk past there was a shop, African market shop, in Long Street, where go call a magazine, BPM magazine, Beats, People and Music, where it used to always show you the gigs, where the gigs are going to be happening in and around Cape Town and the Western Cape, where you can get your music supplies, where you can get, you know, it was a free magazine. So I used to collect it a lot. And this one time, and then this nigga Blazer, he says to me, that's BPME.
Yeah, I've
Sorry
lost you.
about that.
I've lost you a little. You were telling me about the how did the BPM come out?
The name of yes, and this guy, he just started shouting, BPM, better pay me. And I thought this thing was catchy, you know. And we started branding it, and it became a thing. It became everywhere I was going. Me and my friend Blazer, we were called the BPM crew, you know.
Yeah.
So promote artists. I worked with a lot of guys like Timo Abdulaziz Bahad.
I know the guy. He's doing good. I like his moves. I saw his video on Channel O. He's doing good, and I saw you there on the video also as well.
Oh man, what a hustler! Yes, man. We had so much fun when we were recording that music video. So God bless Timo. It was his birthday last week as well. Happy birthday to my nigga. And yeah, man, I'll be back in Cape Town in 2 months. Hopefully, we'll be in the form.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna meet up and do something. Work on something, because you know I'm always on the move. I'm always on the lookout for opportunities. I don't let opportunities slide, my man. Yeah, that's how we roll. So in terms of do you think if Africans can unite and we have one Africa, how can your business grow? Because I think now you are only limited.
Just delaying there a bit.
All right, I think now you are only limited to South Africa, but with the collapsing of borders in Africa, your business could grow in an instant. You could be like an instant billionaire with your business if you can have one Africa. We have all the numbers of people in Africa.
At the moment, our business, we've got presence in Zambia. So we've got we do tracking for a big company there. I don't want to mention any brands at the moment.
Yeah, it's okay.
They transport the copper there, so we take care of them from Zambia, DRC, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Swaziland, Mozambique. So we handle that region.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can handle the world soon.
Yeah, my man. If we can push this movement of collapsing the borders in Africa, it would be very easy for you guys to conquer the whole Africa, and you would make so much impact in the whole Africa. But now you are limited to be around here, where everywhere you go, you need the passports, you need the papers, you need those kind of things. You see,
remember when they got rid of Most Def?
Yeah,
he was living with us in Cape Town, bruh. I used to bump into Most Def, bruh. And they kicked him out of the country because he didn't have the right paperwork. You remember?
You see those kind of things. You see, and Africans should be allowed to be wherever they want to be.
Especially in Africa, especially in the motherland.
They should be allowed, my man, to be wherever they want to be.
They suffered. You know what I respect about the Jewish people? The Jewish people, they got compensated for their struggles.
Yes.
If you think about it, they got compensated for their struggles. Shout out to them. We need to do the same. We need to do the same. We need our land back. We need to be taught how to handle that land back. You know what I mean? It needs to be a win-win situation. If our private farmers own 5 farmers and only 1 farm is productive and the other 4 is not productive, hey, my man, you need to give it to someone who's going to make it productive. Preferably a black face, and he mustn't buy it. It must be given to him for free because he suffered for it.
But where are you coming from in the Eastern Cape? Do you Nazilal?
So ezilalini ndikhulele Kapa mna ne.
Yeah.
Ngokuzalwa. Kodwa ndisakodwa ngikodekele di-free emachubeni. Yeah, nguthiyane lo zengela uZulu.
Aw, kuyani. Into
amahlangabese.
Apho ndiyakhona ke kulo mbuzo wami welali. You know, ezilalini we have so much land that is there. Family lands. I got my own land that is there, but because we don't have resources, you see, we don't have resources to plant the land. So we left the land there. The land is dry, is there. No one is doing anything with the land. So when it comes to the land, I'm not really, I think this is a propaganda that we are chasing, because if we were given the land, what are we going to do with the land without resources? Without money to plant the land? Who's going to give you the money now if when you get the land?
We need to be given the money and the knowledge and the skills to be able to make the land productive for us and for the people. So let's say, for example, someone from Dubai comes, he wants to do business in South Africa, he wants to open a factory or whatever. And I am a citizen of South Africa, I've got this land. I can have an agreement with this person.
Yes.
Okay, we sign an agreement. You pay me a certain amount for a certain number of years. I'm benefiting. I don't have to know what that guy is doing. Yeah. He's specializing in whatever he's specializing, but I am benefiting because of I am a South African, and I benefit from having land in the country. I mean, this wasn't this written in the Freedom Charter that we will all benefit from the riches of this country? Come on, man. We must all eat. All of us.
Yes. It actually
for everyone.
It actually was printed in the Freedom Charter, but the conversation that I want us to have is the one that we are having now. The better ways to prepare for when we have the land. You see, what sort of things that one can learn now before having the land, while still waiting. You see, if one is interested in planting and farming and all of those kind of things, one would be doing some sort of planting in the house, in the home, just in the corner there, plant something there, or in the backyard. Right. If you have in the balcony, if you have, plant something there.
Fingers.
Start there before you think of having the hectares of land. Start there. Let the children in school be compulsory to understand the value of land and the agriculture and all those kind of things. Stop teaching kids consumer studies. You don't want consumers. We want producers.
Yes, slave. Yes. Correct. So strong what you're saying.
Yeah, because now as I see it as we are misleading our kids. You see, and we are misleading the people who are going around saying we want the land back, but we are not teaching them what to do when.
What you're going to do with the land.
Yes.
Check the situation in Zimbabwe. Yeah, for example, the situation wasn't handled very well over there.
They gave the land to the wrong people. The land is there now. It's not being planted.
But it's not.
It's sad
actually.
When the white people were living there, they destroy most of the resources that they built there, the water pipes and the electricity, everything. They destroyed everything, all the things that were helping to produce the crops and everything. So we need to teach our kids, how to handle land. Because even if we can go to the 4th, to the 6th, to the 8th, to the 10th industrial generation, don't know of whatever, the land will still be needed. The farming will still be needed. You see,
without land, you don't have anything. You don't have dignity.
Not all of us we will be coders. Not all of us we will
Correct.
we will be doing the technology, websites and stuff. Some of us need to produce in the land, you see.
Yes. So it's very important, the land issue, eh? It's very, very important. It's a deep issue. It's a spiritual issue.
Yeah, I don't think we really enlightening people on the importance of these land issues. I don't think we really.
My friend Mtezman has a song called Umhlaba.
Yeah, I know Mtez. Yeah, I know Mtez. He's been working at home a lot. all his posts are at working at home. Yeah, I know that track and I know him. So where we are now, we are in a pivotal moment now. We are in a very pivotal moment where we need to let the youth to understand what is really going on. Because I don't believe they do.
No, the youth is they want instant success. They want things to be done, given to them on a silver platter. Yeah, they don't know that everything takes hard work. It takes years.
That's the problem.
You gotta pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be the boss, my nigga.
Yeah, nah, man, nah.
You gotta grind. You gotta hustle from the ground up.
Yeah, do you think those big companies just came overnight? The companies like KFC, the big companies like McDonald's, they didn't just came overnight. It took them more than 20 years to conquer the world like they did. You see, it will take you a lot to establish yourself. Even if you want to go into a social media, what is this thing that they are doing now, influencer and stuff? It doesn't happen overnight.
Influencers.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, you see those people.
Yes.
It doesn't happen overnight. Even that one,
correct.
It looks easy, né? It's nice. Just posting.
You must do it.
It's a hustle. It's not easy to get the numbers. The numbers. The following. The
numbers matter. Yes. And the numbers don't lie.
Yeah. You can't just get following without talent. You see?
Correct. What do you think about Pitso?
My man.
The signing of the great Mr. Pitso Mosimane to the Al Ahly.
That's wonderful news
Team of
for
the
us.
century.
That's wonderful for us. It's a wonderful improvement. I think it will put him there. It will put him there. You see, now from there you can go to Europe. From there you can go to Man City.
Yes.
Yeah, if it
Turkey.
does, it's obvious that it's gonna do well there because that club it's a polished diamond. That club is a Polish diamond. It's gonna do.
Devils. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna do.
Don't you think it was very smart of them to recognize now they are opening a new market for themselves because now with Pitso hired, we South Africans are all of a sudden interested in Egyptian football.
Yes.
Now we some of our people they are supporting the Red Devils because of who? Because of Pitso. We are supporting Pitso.
Not only here in South Africa, my man. In most countries here in Africa, because Pitso and Sundowns is known here, it's very big here in Africa because of their presence. Their presence in the in our UEFA. What do you call it?
Correct.
A CAF, yeah. Their presence there is their presence there is very big. Many clubs they are afraid. They are
and
afraid
Orlando
of
Pirates.
Sundowns.
I have to mention my
Yeah.
team.
No, Orlando Pirates is forgotten. Is forgotten. Orlando Pirates is a thing of the.
Pizzo is a legend.
The thing of the. But you know that he asked there. I heard he's gonna be earning close to 3 million.
I heard 4.5. I heard 4.5 million rand. That's what I heard.
Is it in rands or dollars?
In rands, 4.5 million.
Wow.
Rands a month. That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
The guy is flying, man. He's flying.
And do you know what I like? Ne? He also hired Calvin Johnson
as assistant.
Johnson.
Yes. I know him.
What a beautiful move.
So you see the importance of believing in our own people, our own coaches. You see, that's the importance of believing. Yeah, it's an important, because if we can believe in our own players, in our own coaches, that can happen. That can happen to everyone that is here, that is playing here. Yeah, look now.
You know where Bafana would be if we had not fired Clive Barker? You remember when we fired Clive Barker, when he qualified us for the World Cup?
Everything changed.
Fired him, and we got someone who couldn't speak English.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Someone from Croatia.
Our very first World Cup.
Yes.
Come on, man. And that was the beginning of the downfall of South African football.
You see,
as much as we produce amazing talent players, our SAFA leadership is too old. They don't want to move time.
It's the same thing that happened to who's that Mashaba? What's his name? Kenneth Mashaba. What's his name?
Yes.
Yeah, the same thing happened to him. He took us to Japan, remember? He took us to Japan.
Remember.
And then we go and get Carlos Pereira from Brazil.
Carlos Pereira, yes.
And then we got Joel Santana.
And it cost so much. Hey, do you remember Santana? Oh! Hey, he chowed our money, that guy. No, he chowed our money. Millions with the big nose. The guy with the big nose. The
guy had no international presence at that time. He had not at all.
No English.
Nothing. But
Teko was making money those times, eh?
He was. Yes, he was. He was
making money.
Yeah, he was. And the other thing was, at that time they got rid of Mashaba, and then they got this guy, this Pereira, and then we couldn't even go to the second round in Japan, and the group that we were in was not even that difficult. It was not even that
difficult at all.
It wasn't. Yes. It's the same as in France. As in France, the only club that was difficult was France. We got beaten by Saudi Arabia. We got beaten by Denmark. It was Denmark, France, and Saudi Arabia in our group, if you can remember, back in 1998. Yes. Then we got beaten by France, Denmark, and then we draw Saudi Arabia.
France made things difficult for us.
It was only France that was difficult, even in that group. It was only France. Yes. We could have went in if it was there.
We could have gone in.
Yeah, if we had the right.
Quentin Fortune hit the bar at the time. Benny McCarthy hit the Shibobo against Peter Schmeichel. Hey,
I'm telling you.
Oh man,
I'm telling you.
Beautiful
I mean, we had so much potential over the years, but
so much.
The thing is now is the management messed everything up. They are messing up. This is a situation
we can still get it right.
Yes, we can.
Sundowns is showing us with true leadership.
Yes, we can.
True leadership, with a true goal, with a true focus, it can be done.
We just need to give the coach time. We need to give
time and resources.
Resources.
Time and resources.
Yeah, because look at the German coach. How many years has he been there? They gave him time. Correct. They gave him time. He's there over 6 years. Oh, I think even close to 10 years. That guy has been there for.
Yeah, he's shining. Even Pizzo had 8 years of success at Sundown. It wasn't just overnight.
They gave him
Alex
time.
Ferguson at Man United, he was struggling, but he shined. He got. We mustn't be like Chipa United, Mr. Chipampeng. I've got respect for you, sir. I love you, but when it comes to hiring and firing coaches, no.
When it comes to being a football or a club owner, I got zero respect for him. When it comes to being
I do have respect for him because he's creating jobs.
I don't.
So many good things.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the coaching department,
that's what I'm saying. Don't that's what I'm saying. I don't have respect for him only as a football owner, but in other avenues, as a businessman. Because he was there. He was here in Pali, created a lot of jobs. My uncle was working. My uncle was working for his security company as that was what was running up until Worcester. Up until
from humble beginnings. And he's a man of God. We are believer. Do you know what I mean? And he came back. What kind of zindlu for abantu?
It's good.
So you must have for someone like that.
I give thanks for him, and I appreciate him as a business person. He opened a lot of opportunities. But when it comes, I think he must hire a new director for that club. He must have a new director that will direct and deal with and deal with soccer. And he must continue doing good things. He must continue to do good things and build schools and everything. I love him for that. But when it comes to soccer, he's ruining the love of the game. You can't hire a coach now. 2 weeks later, hire a new coach. Nah, that's not working. Yes, what about the reputation of the coaches that you are hiring? What about that?
Correct.
You see,
after 3 games, he's gone.
And
Ajax Cape Town is gone now as well, I hear.
Who's buying
Ajax Cape Town?
Who's buying it?
Ajax Amsterdam, they've sold the 51% stake. They've sold it to Cape Town Stars, the original, 49% shareholder. So they've sold that stake to them.
Sure.
Sorry about that. And all that rich history, Inkamva, Paiparo, whatever politics they had, but now it's all gone. The original Cape Town derby, it's gone. Those years.
The situation with this buying of status, what was your feel about buying of status in this guy?
Can I mention something before I mention the status? Before I mention that status, can we first go to the playoffs? Do you know the playoffs when we've got 16 teams in South Africa, ne?
Which is BS in the first place? Why?
By the way, yes,
why do you have 15 players?
Number 1.
You have 20 clubs.
Number 2, number 16 automatically goes down, ne?
Yeah.
Number 16 was not performing the whole season.
Yes.
And it goes down. Okay, fair. Number 15 also same boat.
Yeah.
This guy has been struggling the whole season, taking a beating. But he gets a second chance.
Why?
You can imagine someone from the Glad Africa Championship.
Right?
Number 1, he gets automatically gets into the PSL where the money is at. Number 2, number 3, the guys, they're grinding, they're fighting all season. You know what I mean? And then number 15, PSL, Ufmani second chance. You're going to know, let me bully these guys. Because you must remember the teams from the PSL, they get a monthly grant.
Yes.
That million, 2 million. But resources are better than the team from the Glad Africa already.
Obvious.
So it's already an unfair advantage when they go to that Glad Africa playoff. Is at 3 teams. Do you understand what I'm saying? So those teams from the Glad Africa, they're already fighting from a disadvantaged point of view. You know what I mean? So what I feel happened to Ajax was not fair. Yes, they lost. They didn't get through, and now they bear the consequences. Now they've lost the partner from Amsterdam, and everyone has lost.
It was on their own doings, because they had a chance to win it in the first place there, because they were number 1 for the longest time, like Kaizer Chiefs was. For the longest time, they were number. But now I think the situation of the COVID killed their spirit. When they came back from COVID, they were not the same club as they were when they were going in.
And they fought. You remember they won 5-0 at some point against that vendor team, TTM.
TTM, like yes, they did. But now, when they came back, it was
mattered most.
It was on their own doing, because they shouldn't have gone and play in the playoffs in the first place. They could have just won it fair and square. They dropped points. They dropped a lot of points, and then they couldn't score goals. And then Swallows took over and came in. The situation of this promotion thing, it should have been at least 4 teams to make sure that the team is gonna be serious. 2 teams automatically come in, 2 teams go to playoffs, and then at least we have 4 teams that are coming in, so that the progress, the progress of the promotion will be fast, because those teams who are,
and plus you want to give incentives for the team on the Glad Africa.
Yes,
the ones in the second division, they must have something to play for. You don't want them to demoralize them at the end of all of
because
this.
they know,
you know what I mean? Because now you play your whole heart for the whole season, and then
only one team that will come
in. It's not fair.
It's the same. It's the same that is happening here in the ground, also in the Castle League, Vodacom League. They will only promote 2 teams or only one team. Where's the progress? Where's the progress? What about you see? If you are not performing there, 4 of them, they must come down. Then 4 must go up. Then they will show them. You see.
I want to touch on Graham Smith. When is that man going down? When is he retiring? When is he resigning as the CSA director of cricket?
You want that guy?
He's got too much power, in my opinion.
That guy,
someone like Graham Smith is not someone I feel is the right fit to take us forward.
Graham Smith has been put there. He's not there just because he qualifies. He doesn't qualify to be there. He's been put there. You see,
he's an agent.
He's an agent, because when it comes to rugby and cricket, they are very more and far powers, greater powers than the guy you see in the screen. That guy is just a face.
I feel you.
He's just a face. That guy. They are pushing that same agenda they are always pushing. Put more white people there to shine, and you see, and forget about the. Did you hear the story of Makayandi?
Well, they are doing it. Well,
did you hear
the story? I heard the story of my homeboy, Tami Tsolekile.
You
see, homeboy.
Those kind of things.
He was in tears for years.
Yes.
Years.
Makayandi he couldn't even ride in the same bus as his own players.
Hey,
and
he gets away with it,
Yeah, he rather walk or he rather jog to the stadium, to the training stadium, because
of the treatment. Yeah, it's very sad. In your own country, can you imagine you being on tour somewhere overseas? You guys are supposed to be brothers. And you're being treated like that.
That's not happening.
Come on. That's why they don't win the World Cup, my brother.
You see,
because
they are not united.
Will never reward wickedness. Yes.
They are being punished. You see, they are being punished because at least in the rugby, I hear that there in the rugby there's at least a bit of there's a progress when it comes to tolerating.
Rasmus.
Yeah. You see, at least it's better than the rugby, because they are bringing in numbers, not like in cricket. They will only allow one. They will only allow one person to be in the team. It was the time of Makayantini. Then he was gone. Tami Tsolekile, then it was gone. Themba Bavuma, he will be gone. It's only one at a time.
Yes.
One at a time. Mm-hmm. That shouldn't be like that.
In a diverse country like ours.
You see. And in soccer, as long as you are performing, they will put you in. If you as a white person who's performing, they will put him in.
You are there, yes.
It's not a problem.
Yes.
Look at Rowan Fernandez.
You remember Mark Fish, eh?
Rowan Fernandez as well. He was performing. They put him in.
Rowan Fernandez, yes. Mark Booth.
All of the guys.
You know what I mean?
The recent ones.
Eric Tinkler.
The recent ones. Yeah, the recent ones. There is a Dean Fairman. Is there Robbie
Krollman? He was captain.
Krolpa. Also, this guy from Supersport. There's no chance for you not to play just because of your skin, like they are doing in those other sections. You see,
institutions. Yes.
You see. So I think we must rather promote our kids to play sports that they won't need for them to put them there. Sports like chess. You see. Only the best will play.
My battery is going down, my brother.
No, we are
Can I just put the charger on?
Yeah, put the charger on, man. It's okay.
Okay, let me just put the charger on quickly.
Cool, man. No problem.
It's actually on 5%. Eh?
Yeah.
I've been pushing my life. And you must remember, hey, I'm a bachelor, so I must get myself some takeaways quickly.
Now we're about to conclude.
I don't want to cook tonight.
We're about to conclude.
Right.
We're almost in an hour mark. So.
All right. Wow, it feels like 20 minutes. Eh?
Nah, we're almost in an hour mark now. We're about to conclude,
All right.
my man.
Yeah. Am I looking all right though?
Yeah, you look like you look like you were ready for this.
All right, my brother.
Let's
finish up. I've got a wee as well.
Yeah. Yeah, as we are about to finish it up, what do you think should be the next ruling party when we get rid of ANC? Quick.
Hey, my brother. What a question, eh? My brother, I've been my mom, she was big on the PAC back in the day. She was very active.
Yeah.
With the PAC, you know, shout out to my mother. I grew up, I was more on the ANC side of things.
Yeah.
I even had the honor of shaking the great Nelson Mandela's hand when I was a lady. Yes. And as I grew up to learn that this party of ours, the current leadership for the last 20 years or so, it just hasn't it hasn't delivered to where our expectations are.
Yeah, for real.
But we thank them. We thank them for their contribution, and we thank all the unspoken heroes as well, because there's many of them. You know what I mean?
Obvious.
To answer your question, hey, my brother, we need people like the EFF. We need people like the ANC who are true. We need diversity in this country.
Yes.
You know, we need all types of individuals who want to run. So we thank God for that ruling that we just recently have, for that individuals can even run.
Yes.
I don't know, my brother. I don't know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. It's a tough one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I believe that there's no party now at the moment that is ready to take us home to the promised land. To the promised land.
It's tough.
I think now, for now, everyone is there for their own agenda. Everyone is pushing their own agenda. You see, no one is actually.
Look, the ANC has the best policies, my brother. Let's not argue that.
No, not really. We can argue that the whole day. They don't really have the good policies. They have policies.
In terms of implementation, they've got problems.
No, corruption. Even the way that they are structured, their policies, they are not too strong. You see, they are not good. They don't have good policies in fighting crime. They don't have good policies in making sure that
the black man is in power.
A black person is taken care of. You see,
yes, I feel you. I agree with you on that.
You cannot tell me about what is this affirmative action and BE. Those kind of things. They were not.
You don't have the land.
Those things, they were not meant for the broader society. They were meant for certain individuals, as they are doing now. It's proven that that system was meant for certain individuals that are in power. You see, because everyone is benefiting from the tenders. BE.
You need to be connected.
You need to be connected with those people. It's not working for the broader community. We need policies that will be working for the broader 100%. Community.
100%.
Up until as Lalini, you see, projects being implemented there. You see, so they don't really have. They have some of the good policies, but their policies, I think they make them when
leaders who are genuinely for the people.
Yeah, when they
don't make them like
they
that
were scared. Nah, not at all, man. We need people who are smart, who think smart. The likes of the guys that we can recall, the likes of Chris Hani, the likes of
Chris Hani, Steve
Oliver Tambo. Those guys, they had great minds. Those people, they knew what they wanted. They knew what a black person needed at that time. You see,
correct.
Not
yes,
now. Now,
I agree with you.
See, what is going on now? Every leader that is here is trying by all means to.
Is there for the stomach, eh?
Yeah, they're trying to praise and make sure that they are seen by the West as that they can do whatever West wants so that they can get rich. You see, everyone wants to get rich now. You see, we don't have the radicalism.
Aluta continua.
Yeah,
Aluta
my man.
Continua, my brother.
Let me let you go, man, and hope that you're gonna.
Thank you so much. I am so honored to be a part of FKU Africa. I'd like to say thank you to your audience and to everyone involved, man. Keep doing your great work, Maneza, my brother.
Thanks, bro.
Keep grinding, my nigga.
Thanks.
You are a true soldier. You are a true soldier. Africa, we will unite one day. I've actually got a tattoo of Africa on my arm. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it. That's
USA.
That's wonderful, man. Let's do it. Thanks,
yes,
man.
Yes.
Wow, I can see it. Thanks, brother. It's been nice.
All right, my brother.
Next time you're gonna chop it up face to face when you are back in this side.
I'll be in Cape Town in 2 months. Then
we will chop it up face to face next time.
We'll have